Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nazam Hamdan. My number matrix A23A2409. Today, I want to present about the introduction. For this introduction, Gap.Inc is a leading global retail company that specializes in casual apparel, accessories, and lifestyle products. The company was founded in 1969 in San Francisco and has grown into an internationally recognized fashion brand with a strong presence in the global market. Gap.Inc operated through several well-known brands such as Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, and etc., where each brand focused on different customer segments and fashion needs. The company targets men, women, and children by offering clothing that is affordable, stylish, and high quality. With its extensive global retail network and growing digital presence, Gap.Inc continues to focus on customer satisfaction while maintaining its position as one of the key players in the competitive fashion industry.
Next, I would like to explain the vision and mission of Gap.Inc. Firstly, the vision of Gap.Inc is to be the world leading casual lifestyle brand, inspiring people of all ages to express their individuality through modern, comfortable, and accessible fashion. This vision shows Gap.Inc commitment to becoming a global leader in the fashion industry by offering clothing that is modern, comfortable, and suitable for everyone. It also emphasizes empowering customers to express their own identity and personal style regardless of age. Meanwhile, the mission of Gap.Inc is to create the high-quality, affordable, and stylish clothing for men, women, and children through our diverse brand, while delivering exceptional customer experience and promoting sustainability in the global fashion industry. This mission highlights Gap.Inc focus on providing fashionable yet affordable clothing for a different customer group through brands such as Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, and Athleta. At the same time, the company is committed to ensuring customer certification and supporting sustainable practices in the fashion industry. In conclusion, the vision and the mission of Gap.Inc reflect the company's goal to provide accessible fashion while maintaining quality, customer certification, and sustainability. Okay, I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Nuruna binti Muhammad Yasin, number matric A23A1816. For the external environment analysis, we analyze the external factor that affect Gap.Inc's performance and business strategy. First, the growth of income. The more consumers are descending toward online shopping, this creates opportunity for Gap to change the digital platform and increase online sales. Second, expansion into energy market gives Gap the opportunity to reduce its dependence on the North American market and expand its business Asia and other international markets. However, Gap also face challenge for rapidly change fashion trends because the consumer prefers change every quickly. This increases the risk of outdated on-sold inventory. In addition, intense competition for the competitors such as Zara, H&M, and Uniqlo put pressure to Gap in terms of pricing, innovation, and market strategy. In conclusion, Gap needs to focus on digital transformation, product innovation, and global market expansion to remain competitive in changing fashion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nurdanisha Nadira binti Zuhairi and my matric number is A23A2242. Today I will present about the internal strengths of Gap.Inc. First strength, diverse brand portfolio. Gap.Inc owns several well-known brands such as Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, and Athleta. These brands target different customer groups and income levels. For example, Old Navy focus on affordable fashion, while Banana Republic target more premium customer. Because of this variety, Gap.Inc does not depend on only one brand for profit. This also helps the company increase its overall sales opportunities in different markets. Second strength, extensive physical store network. Another internal strength is Gap.Inc large physical store network. The company has thousands of stores worldwide, especially in North America. This strong presence make it easier for customers to access their product. In addition, physical stores improve the customer shopping experience because customers can see and try product directly before purchase. Third strength, sustainability and CSR commitment. Gap.Inc also focus on sustainability and corporate social responsibility or CSR. The company use more environmentally friendly materials and practice. This helps improve the company brand image and reputation. Besides that, this effort attract environmentally conscious consumers who prefer sustainable fashion brands. Fourth strength, strong brand recognition. Lastly, Gap.Inc has strong brand recognition. Gap is a well-established global fashion brand that many customers already know and trust. This customer trust helps build loyalty and make it easier for the company to attract new customers. Compared to newer competitors, Gap.Inc also spend less on promotion because the brand is already widely recognized. In conclusion, Gap.Inc's internal strengths include its diverse and portfolio, extensive store network, sustainability commitment, and strong brand recognition. These strengths helps the company remain competitive and support long-term business growth. Next, I will explain the internal weakness of Gap.Inc. First weakness, unstable financial performance. One of the main weaknesses of Gap.Inc is its unstable financial performance. Even though the company sometimes experiences sales growth, its profit often fluctuates. This weak cost management can reduce overall profitability and create challenge for long-term business planning. As a result, the company may face difficulties in maintaining consistent financial performance. Second weakness, high dependence on North America. Another weakness is Gap.Inc's heavy dependence on the North America market. Most of the company revenue comes from this region. Because of this, Gap.Inc becomes vulnerable to economic and social change in North America. In addition, the company has limited global market diversification, meaning economic downturns in North America can strongly affect business performance. Third weakness, weak e-commerce competitiveness. Gap.Inc also face challenge in the e-commerce sectors. Compared to competitors such as Zara and H&M, Gap.Inc is less competitive in digital platform and online shopping experience. The company was also slower in adapting to modern consumers' needs and digital trends. This limits its growth in rapidly expanding online market. Fourth weakness, lack of trending and innovative design. Lastly, Gap.Inc struggles with fashion innovation and trendy design. Some customers see the company's product as less fashionable compared to competitors. Because of this, Gap.Inc has difficulty attracting younger consumers who prefer modern and trendy styles. This weakness reduces the company competitiveness in the fast-changing fashion industry. In conclusion, Gap.Inc's weakness include unstable financial performance, high dependence on North America with e-commerce competitiveness, and lack of innovative design. This weakness may affect the company's long-term growth if not managed properly. Thank you.
Next, I will explain the strategic implications for each of Gap.Inc's major brands based on the BCG metric analysis. First, Old Navy is classified as a cash cow. This means Old Navy has a strong market position and generates stable profits for the company. Therefore, Gap.Inc should continue focusing on operational efficiency, cost control, and customer loyalty programs to maintain its performance. In addition, Old Navy must continue adapting to current consumer trends, especially the growth of e-commerce and digital retailing. Since this brand generates high cash flow, the profits can be used to support and develop other brands with higher growth potential. Next, the Gap brand is categorized as a dog. This shows weak market growth and declining customer interest. Therefore, Gap.Inc needs to implement a recovery strategy by repositioning the brand to better match current market trends and consumer preferences. The company should improve product innovation, strengthen brand identity, and enhance an online customer experiences. Marketing strategies such as rebranding and advertising campaigns may also help improve the brand image. However, if the performance still does not improve, Gap.Inc may need to consider harvesting or discontinuing the brand to reduce losses. Similarly, Banana Republic is also categorized as a dog. For this brand, the company should focus on strengthening its premium image through better product quality and a more exclusive customer experience. Gap.Inc should also close unproductive stores, focus on profitable locations and online channels, and improve efficiency through better inventory and cost management. If performance remains weak, reducing operations may become necessary. Lastly, Attila and Intermix are categorized as question marks. These brands have high growth potential but still require significant investment to increase market share. Therefore, Gap.Inc should invest more in marketing, product innovation, digital expansion, and sustainability trends. Opportunities such as international expansion and strategic partnerships can also help these brands grow further. However, all investments must be carefully evaluated to ensure good returns.
Lastly, I will briefly discuss about Gap.Inc and its current business performance. Gap.Inc has strong brand recognition and a diversified portfolio of brands, giving the company a solid position in the fashion industry. However, it also faces challenges such as weak financial performance, growing e-commerce competition, and changing fashion trends. Old Navy remains the company's biggest contributor to revenue, while Gap and Banana Republic still need restructuring and strategic improvements. Meanwhile, Atlanta and Intermix show strong potential for the future. In conclusion, strategic transformation and digital innovation are important for Gap.Inc to remain competitive and achieve long-term success. Thank you.